Hey guys, how are you doing? The new CoinCode has just entered the market with a very straightforward proposal. Free large-scale access, integration with the Qwen 3.6 Plus model, and a total focus on software development productivity. It's 1,000 requests per day, without having to pay anything, open source, and a speed that drastically reduces the time between idea and execution. In practice, this puts more power in the hands of developers, without relying on limited or expensive tools. Now, let's get straight to the point. Tell me, which channel here on YouTube brings quality content every day? So, if you like this channel, subscribe, because it really helps keep everything running here, and it doesn't cost anything. Deal? So, let's get to the video. But before that, I want to show you a practical way to prepare for the future, without having to stop everything you're already doing. Coursera is one of the biggest online education platforms in the world and works together with companies like Google, IBM, and Meta to offer courses that really make a difference in the job market. And here's the most important point. These aren't just theoretical courses. You learn hands-on, developing skills that companies are looking for right now. For example, on the platform, you can find complete programs like Google Professional Certificates in data analysis, project management, and even artificial intelligence. And AI. In fact, the Google AI program on Coursera was specifically created to help you apply artificial intelligence in your daily work using real tools like Gemini and other modern solutions. In other words, you don't just learn how to use AI, you learn how to create solutions with it. Another strong point is flexibility. You can study at your own pace, fit the courses into your routine, and make progress without having to leave your job or completely change your schedule. And in the end, you still receive certificates recognized by major companies, which can really open doors in your career. So, if you want to stay relevant, grow professionally, or even change fields, this is the kind of skill. So,
Já está sendo exigido agora.
it's worth taking a look at the link down below in the description and seeing how these courses can fit your situation and change your professional life. Alright, let's get back. Well guys, today I want to share with you this news that was just announced by the folks at Quain. Check out what people are saying here on X. The revolution in the world of artificial intelligence programming. Quain has launched CoinCode on the market, and is the result more powerful than expected? What makes it special? 1,000 free requests per day, direct access to the Qwen 3.6 Plus model open source, and incredible speed in writing and analyzing code. Here on the blog, they say the following. CoinCode is an open source AI agent for the terminal, optimized for the Quain series models. It helps you understand large code bases, automate tedious tasks, and launch products more quickly. Multi-protocol. It uses APIs compatible with OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, or you can log in within the Quain platform to use their most advanced model. Moving on. Open source, evolving together. Both the framework and the Quain series models are open source and are distributed and evolved together. Feature-rich agentic workflow. Advanced integrated tools, skills, and sub-agents for a fully agent-based workflow and a cloud code-like experience. Terminal, first and foremost, compatible with IDEs, built for developers who primarily work with the command line, with optional integration for VS Code, Zed, and JetBrains IDEs. And how do you use this new version of CoinCode? It's very simple. If you have Linux or macOS, just copy this command line, open your terminal, paste it, and run it. And it will install automatically on your computer. If you use Windows, just switch this toggle here to Windows, copy the code, open your terminal, paste the command line, press enter, and it will also install automatically on your PC. When the installation is finished, you'll open your command prompt or PowerShell, type Quain, and you'll automatically open CoinCode. And then you can use this CLI the same way you already use Cloud Code. Now, if you don't like working inside the CLI, you can also use it inside VS Code, and it's very simple here. You will install VS Code on your computer, then you'll go to the extensions and search for Quain. When CoinCode Companion appears, just click here to install it. You will install this extension in your VS Code, and when you want to use it, just come here to the prompt field. Look at what I have here. Chat, Cloud Code, Codex, and CoinCode. Then you come here, type your prompt, like I did here to create a landing page for my startup. It will do all the programming and deliver the result saved directly on your computer. You will choose a folder for your project by clicking here on File, then clicking on Open Folder. Here, you will create a folder or choose one that already exists on your computer. You will select it, and from then on, your code will be saved inside that folder, so you can use it however you want. Let's go now, because I want to show you what I was able to create with this new version of CoinCode, starting here with this dashboard. I used a simple prompt that I created in an AI tool to create a dashboard for me with the main results of the stock market here in Brazil, B3. These are fictional data. I didn't connect to the internet to get the current data, and it gave me this result. Look how cool that is. Here I have the last 6 months with responsive charts, everything working perfectly, just the way I asked. I also have here the variations from the last 3 months. It also changes the chart settings here. I can click on update and it updates here in real time. And it's the same thing here when I select the last month. Here I have the comparative performance of the stocks, percentage variation, and here the breakdown by asset. All done with just a single prompt that I asked ChatGPT to create for me. And it gave me this result here in about 3 minutes. Oh, and I created this dashboard using the CLI here, that is CoinCode inside my terminal. Using CoinCode here inside the terminal, I asked it to create a version of the River Hide game for me. Check out how it turned out. Here I have the start screen, the commands, and I'm going to click to play. Look how cool that is. Here's the gas station to refuel. Pretty cool, right? This was done in about 1.5 minutes. So what's impressive is that with just a single prompt, without asking it to make any edits, it created this emulation of the River Hide game for me and even added sound effects. So I didn't have to ask to add these items later. Everything was done with just a single prompt, like I said, in just 1.5 minutes. But I also asked it to create a landing page for my startup. This time I used VS Code. It delivered the code to me in about 2.5 minutes, and this was the result. Here I have my startups page. Look how cool it turned out. Product, features, use cases, testimonials. Here I have options to log in. Get started now, start for free, with a really nice interface and animations, which I think is exceptional because as I scroll down the screen, I have animations that appear here. It's really impressive how all of this was done with just a single prompt. So guys, try out this new version of Qwen. It's become much more pleasant to use. You can make up to 1,000 requests per day without having to pay anything. And a very important detail, you will be using the most advanced model of QEM, which is QEM 3.6 Plus. In current benchmarks, it appears at the top of the list when compared with closed source models like Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude. With a big advantage, which is that here we're talking about open source and up to 1,000 requests without having to pay anything. So try it out and then come back here in the comments to tell me what you thought of the new QEM code. So, what did you think? Is it worth giving QEM a chance? Do you already use it in your daily routine? Let me know in the comments, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.